Now, a similar technique can capture other things that you gather in your walk through the world and put them in your paper. This is called surface embedment. It's very similar to putting things in the decal and in the blender, except that here you take items like this and consciously place them in a specific part of your sheet. Notice all things are flat and flexible. Anything that you like, including such oddballs perhaps as a playing card. Cutting things out of the newspaper is great fun. If your friend is in the paper, cut him or her out and embed her on the surface of the sheet. It's really great. So very beautiful natural structures, some man-made, can decorate a sheet of paper. Let's try this very beautiful structure here. This fern, we'll put it right there and put it on the surface of a sheet in the technique called surface embedment. Now, we have prepared our pulp in advance. We're using the paper mill, so we took 3/4 of an 8.5 by 11 sheet, put it in the blender, and that's what we have here. Pour that in there. Again, get the fibers evenly distributed. Now, this is requires a little bit of dexterity, not a whole lot. You get this ready. We're going to lift this up. The fibers are going to be draining down. After some fibers have landed on the screen, we are going to take this, put it on the fibers already down, and let the remaining fibers come draining down and make this an integral part of the sheet. Like I say, you can put it anywhere that you like. So get the maximum amount of water here in your decal so that you have the longest draining time possible. Get the fibers evenly distributed, lift it up, and when some of the fibers are down, put that in there wherever you would like it, and let the rest of them drain, and I assure you it'll be a piece of stationery that will take people's breath away, or possibly even, this is the one that you want to frame. Now, we're going to take it apart and give you a better look at it, so we'll move right over here to this tray. There we come. Pull down and disassemble or hand mold. Take that out. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, if you went through the regular basic steps that we showed you in the beginning of getting water out with sponge and so forth, and cooching it off and pressing it and ultimately drying it with the iron, then this is something that it might look like there. A beautiful fern caught on the surface of your sheet. Other bits of nature, equally beautiful. A lovely leaf. You can choose leaves. Some are beautiful, some are not. You have a piece of fabric. We can almost make a wigwam with it. That is a piece of sack. And if you fold this size card once, made with our paper mill, it makes a beautiful card. And there's a bit of nature. And you want to have whimsy? Well, here's one of my favorites, sounding off as usual. You can see your tonsils. If you want to really try something, isn't that something great? That takes a little bit of work, but you can do it. And finally, how about this? There we have a combination of in the decal and surface embedment. And finally, there indeed is a masterpiece, and indeed, that would be worthy of framing and hanging on the wall.